government capex, I think, has to play a role almost every year until for the next 5 years or so. Yes, I mean, for example, we may have concerns based on track record, but let's also not forget when the Golden Quadrilateral Plan was launched way back in 2002, there was a lot of skepticism expressed at that time as well as whether the government could pull it off, but it did. So and I think with so much of digital public goods happening as well on that front, so between digital and hard infrastructure and government's seriousness, which is evident in the way the national monetization pipeline had come through, at least in terms of the intent. And I'm somewhat reassured by the process they had gone through before announcing it, i.e. all the department secretaries and ministries were consulted and they were present when the announcement was made, etc. So these optics do give me an impression that the decision making has been participatory, and to that extent it boosts the potential success of it. And not to mention the new bad bank, which can lead to resolution of assets rather than liquidation, which means you can have some kind of productivity coming out of those assets as well. So if you join all these dots, government capex as well and infrastructure spend can be a relatively more permanent feature of the growth components for the next several years, not just for the current financial year.
Near term, so there's a little bit of some of us are a bit perplexed as to why the government is being fairly conservative even this year. There has been some upside coming in from non-tax revenue, even from tax revenue. Yet there doesn't seem to be a large amount of spend going into the system. Do you have any understanding or explanation of what's going on there?
No, I don't think I have any particular insight, although I would also concede that there is some scope for fiscal relaxation, i.e. in terms of the additional excise duties, etc., that are being levied on fuel consumption. To some extent, if we can boost disposable income, because based on my trip to Chennai and Coimbatore in August, I also noticed, and we all have a tendency to overweight our anecdotal evidence. I shouldn't fall into the trap, but might as well say there was a certain sense of subdued anticipation of the third wave and some fear and concern. So there is something that is holding back consumption spending. And even if it is not a big fillip, to some extent, if there is a reduction in the additional duties that fuel products are bearing, it's also good for psychology and sentiment. But the finance secretary has gone on record saying that money is available for all capex spending. And in a way, the fact that they are relatively prudent with respect to fiscal is probably also holding back the treasury bond yield from rising further. We are hovering at 6.1%. So they can always claim that that is their contribution to India's growth stimulus by helping to keep the cost of government borrowing at a reasonable level. So, but I would concede that on balance, there is a bit of a scope for targeted fiscal spending towards the bottom half of the K, so to speak, in the K-based, K-shaped recovery. So there is something that can be done.